Are you an educator who's just found yourself needing to learn to teach remotely? Then this is a guide for you. This is Google Classroom, a guide for educators. Beginner, part 1 of a 4-part series. For Google Classroom, you will need internet access and a device, G Suite for education access, and Google Classroom app or Chrome extension. Objective 1 is to create a new Google Classroom. For Objective 1, we'll learn how to create our very first Google Classroom. So on your device, go ahead to your Chrome browser and click on your Google Classroom extension from your extension bar in the top right corner. Once you click on this Google Classroom extension, click on Open Classroom, which will navigate you to the Google Classroom home landing page. Here, you'll be able to create your first Google Classroom. What you're going to do is you're going to go to the top right corner to the plus sign, where you're going to click the plus sign and create class. Here's where you're going to be able to name your class. I find that putting information under class name and section is going to allow you to fully describe what your class is from the page of your perspective and the perspective of your students from their Google Classroom home landing page. So I'm going to type in here what the class name is. Let's say it is Math Lab. And the section would be the period, or if you're in elementary school, whenever you see your kids. So I'm going to put on here first block. And then subject and room doesn't appear on the home landing pages, so I never put anything into either of those two queries. After you're done, you're going to click Create, and you've created your very first Google Classroom, which will shortly appear on your home landing page at the top. Objective 2 is to adjust our classroom settings based on our preference. For Objective 2, we're going to change and modify our settings in our newly created Google Classroom. So go ahead and click on the title of that classroom and go to the top right-hand corner in the cogwheel to click on the settings for this classroom's page. Scroll past the class details to the general settings, and here we're going to modify stuff based on our preferences. For example, the stream shows how students can interact with you and each other on the classroom stream. For this, students can post and comment means that students initiate discussion and can talk to each other. Students can only comment means that the teacher initiates discussion, but students can still comment. And only teachers can post or comment means that only teachers have access to post or comment on that board. So I'm going to put on here for the stream that teachers can only post or comment, seeing as I teach middle school, and I want to make sure that everything is appropriate. And then classwork on the stream, I like to keep my stream pretty clear. There's a classwork tab which has all the classwork, assignments, and attachments. I like to hide the notifications of classwork on the stream to make sure that my stream only has announcements on there, such as school closures or notification of a sub or reminders about test dates. I also like to make sure that I enable guardian summaries. That way, any parent who is connected via email to their child in Google Classroom gets a weekly summary of what that child has and has not completed. So I like to make sure that parents have this opportunity. After I make sure that I modify my settings in the general settings, I'm going to take my mouse back up to the right-hand corner and save these preferences. After watching this video, you should now be able to create a new Google Classroom and adjust these classroom settings based on your preferences. Enjoy, and good luck digitally educating.